like to reinvent yourself? Okay, this is a video I want to do, and I want to share a very exciting perspective with you, a perspective about life. And that perspective is, at every moment of life, we have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves. We have the opportunity to create our lives, ourselves, the way we think, in new and exciting ways that serve us well. And I think it's such an exciting opportunity, life itself. And the key thing is how we think about it. Because if you think about change and transformation, that can happen at any moment. You can decide to change your life. You can decide to change the way you think. You can decide to change the way you feel. And every day, every moment gives you the opportunity to start again. Would you like to start again in certain areas of your life? Okay, so just think about this. We as human beings are inclined and love new beginnings. We love new beginnings. That's why, the new, all around the world, New Year's Day, the 1st of January, is celebrated with such fanfare all around the world, right? The beginning of a new year. But what does it really mean? It just means that the Earth orbited the sun, 365 days, that new year is a new beginning. And what year actually is it? What year it is, it depends on whose calendar you're using. Are you using the Chinese calendar, the Indian calendar, the Western calendar, the Greek calendar? It's just the moment from when human beings started counting, right? Not to get too philosophical about time, but we love this idea that there's a new start, a new beginning, and people make New Year's resolutions. But you don't have to wait to, the 1st of January to make your New Year's resolution. Think about this, that every day is almost like a fresh start. Metaphorically speaking, when you go to sleep at night, you can say that's like a death, right? And when you wake up in the morning, you're born again. Every day is like a new, fresh start. And it's an opportunity for you to create. It's an opportunity for you to actually be the person that you want to be and move in the direction of your dreams in a very, very powerful way. And that's one of the fundamental things that I believe about life, is that we are creators. There's a blank canvas, and the blank canvas is your life. And you are the artist of your life, and you can create whatever you want to create. There's certain tools that I'll be giving you in these videos about creating the life that you want. But it's exciting, right? It's a very, very exciting opportunity. And I think it's one that we should grab. But the key thing is, when do you decide to actually change? When do you actually decide that you want to improve a certain aspect of your life? Because the opportunity is there for you to reinvent yourself at every single breath. And I'd like you to consider this. Consider 3 aspects of your life. Consider your life from a mental perspective, how you think and how you feel. Think about your life from a physical perspective, your state of health and the physical state of your body. And think about your life from a material perspective. That means externally out there in the world, what is it that you would actually like to have, to achieve materially? It could be money, it could be finance, it could be some goal, it could be to travel, it could be to achieve some start up your own business or write your book, whatever it is that you actually want to manifest physically in the world. So 3 kind of aspects of your life: mentally, physically, and materially. there's a fourth aspect, probably one of the most important, which is the spiritual aspect of your life. That's actually the foundation from which everything else stems. But I'll maybe make another video on that. But for now, just think about those three. Mental, physical, and material. Now, by mental, I mean mentally, how do you actually want to think? How do you actually want to feel? Are there certain aspects currently in your life in terms of how you think and how you feel and your mental state that are not serving you? For example, you could be a very angry person. You want to work on your anger. You're a very lazy person. You don't feel motivated. Do you want to work on that? Are you very fearful? And you actually want to, become more brave and face your fears. So there could be aspects. So I want you to just write down on a piece of paper, just write the heading mental state, right? And just write down something you need to work on in that area. Just one thing, right? Now let's move on. Physically, the state of your body and your health. Are you eating healthily? What does your body look like? How does it feel, right? Are you exercising? Are there things that you'd like to change about your state of health, your body, right? Write that down. So write down the heading physical, and then write down one thing that you need to work on in that area, okay? And finally, write down the heading material, okay? This is what you want to actually achieve out there in the world, and just pick one thing. Could be your finance, it could be a goal that you want to achieve, it could be anything, but write it down and be specific. In all three of these areas, take some time to do it and be specific. And these three areas of your mental state, your physical well-being, and materially what you want to achieve can be the beginning of you reinventing yourself, of actually moving in those directions. And it's amazing how many people don't actually write down their goals and what they want. But I wanted to give you these three ideas about, if we just think about these three areas and just pick one thing in each of those areas, then that can actually be a powerful way of moving in that direction and actually reinventing yourself. And the key thing is the decision to do so. So the decision to change is always in front of us. You don't have to wait till, to make a New Year's resolution. You can change now. You can change in this moment. But you've got to make the decision to do so, and you've got to kind of define what that means to you. And maybe one of the ways of doing it is this exercise that I've suggested, which is to examine your mental thoughts, your physical state of well-being, your health, and what you want to achieve. Spiritually, I think that's a very, very important part. And maybe I'll do another video on that. But I'd love to know what you actually want to do in those three aspects. So leave a comment below. Let me know what share your thoughts, share what those goals are in terms of you reinventing yourself. Like